Hey everyone, it's Sunday, March 14th. Spring is in the air, well, that's next week. And let's focus this for a second here because I have an echo somewhere. It shouldn't happen. Good. So, I know where it's coming from. There we go. So, hi, Arrogant Bastard here with Chips and Bricks, episode number 39. Microphone, you behave and stand here. Oh, your cable is caught somewhere. Here, that's fixed. And today it's, Amiga week. Every few weeks we do Amiga stuff, and this is one of them. And, hi, welcome. Topic of today is stuff you forgot from 1990. Okay, sure, so what is it? Well, we looked around a bit and got some older demos. Well, don't forget, 1990 is not 10 years ago, it's 30 years ago. And yeah, looked around a bit and found some nice little things. One filer is actually a 2-disc Megademo, still there. And yeah, so we didn't get random stuff from all over the place. So we actually focused on more or less 4 demo parties that year. The Silence, Mayhem and Quartex party was held in Newcastle, UK, 7th and 8th of April. The Red Sector, Alpha Flight and Spectral party in a country you would never think have a demo party, Luxembourg, city of Echternach, on the 21st of April. Then there was Norway with the No Limits and Imp 666 Amiga conference, 5th and 7th of October. And finally the Amiga Halloween conference in Motala, Sweden, November 2 till 4th. We're going to focus on releases of those party. Not gonna play all of them, but I'm not gonna play them in order. That's where they come from. No individual releases, just to give you a bit of, a back history, whatever, That's it. So it's Amiga week. So what do we have? Obviously, we have the Amiga here and our good friend Mr. Screen. Let's wake Mr. Screen up. There we go, waiting on the railroad kick because that's a nice way to keep just, the little kickstart hand, well, it's a big kickstart hand, and in place. So, good. About 1 hour of demos, bit more, bit less, so, what's in there, 18 total, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not, 18, so we're going from, we're going to start with Anarchy, but we're going to pass Scoopex, Andromeda, Silence, Dual Crew, Brainstorm, so a bit of everything. Bigger groups, smaller groups, but never any big winning demos. Still very nice and things that need to be seen and heard and, read the crazy scroll text. Yeah, that's about it. Shall we just start with the first one? I'm going to get the Amiga going, switch on the audio, and Anarchy is next. First, actually. Vector Bob's 90. And that's it. See you after this. are. So let's keep it running while I yabble a bit. So yeah, first little demo of the evening, Anarchy. Vector Bobs 90, yep, that's what it is. Lots of bobs. We'll see them more. This is like the age of bobs, as in a bit like 88, 89 was the year of the vectors, and then vector landscapes would come after this, 1991. And then there was like you know, a bit of Twilight Zone, and nobody knew what actually was going to happen for a few years till like, you know, the AGA things came about, but we're not there yet. AGA is still a few years out here, and yeah, cool. Little transparency on the scroller. Music is okay. Let's just go on. Pure Metal Coders is coming up next. Little one filer. Well, no, it's not. It's a big filer, actually. Fractale. It basically loads the entire disk into memory, and then has fun with it. So I'm gonna reset this and get loading, because it'll take a while to get everything into memory from our virtualized floppy disk. And well, not much else to say. Oh, we have to sync for some picture. Here we are. Iris interlace. So yeah, PMC, Pure Metal Coders, Fractale. This came from the No Limits. Yeah, No Limits event. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to fill time here to do this. So let's go to Mr. Screen, and you know, about 80 tracks, so you can count up, and you know when the thing is ready to start. And of course, don't forget the decrunch. It takes a while. So yeah, that is Lord Helmet of Spaceballs there in a previous group. Joined Spaceballs after Pure Metal Coders. So that's the same Lord Helmet. So first there was a helmet, and only afterwards were the Spaceballs. So yeah, that's a little bit of scene history for you. Little technical things. These Mandelbots are all animations. That's why it needs to load so extremely long. It loads all the Mandelbot sets into memory. There's not much real time going on here. That would come later when they would find out all the good quick Mandelbot routines, but not in this one yet. Nevertheless, it's fine. It's a pretty nice set, cool, nice animation. But yeah, 1 megabyte of memory does help here because you're loading the entire disk. 880 kilobytes, you know, with some packing, decrunching, whatever the yada yada. Good. This was yeah, PMC, you know, a fractal thing, Fractale. Let's move on a bit. If you know the is it 1988, 1987 Wild Copper demo, then you'll recognize this. But don't be afraid, it's not a ripoff, it's an homage, so to speak, or not even that. Just check it out. It's Wild Tremlo is the name, and this was made by Share and Enjoy. So we're sharing. When I boost the volume, I hope you enjoy it, and we'll leave this running for a while, because this just gets better and better. You have to trust me. What's all going on here? So obviously you have the copper bar and the Wild Tremlo logo going up. You have the spinning graphics, one clockwise, one counterclockwise. The scroll that goes everywhere. You have little sign display in the back, and then you have whatever this white thing is jumping up and down. So yeah, it's like, how much stuff can you cram into one thing and make it as ugly as possible? And somewhere this is an extremely good joke, and I like it. It helps that I love the Wild Copper demo, obviously, but yeah, this was this is a nice find, if I say so myself. And yeah, the scroll text is not there to be read; you just go whatever. And sometimes whatever is just fine. There's no need to unwhatever. So yes, let's next up get a content hit, because next demo is by Cryptic, actually called the party demo. It has so much samples going on that we're gonna get a hit somewhere in it, and I'll let you know next week where the streaming services decide to flag our audio and have our completely non-existing ad revenue shipped somewhere else to a big media conglomerate that will, run away with our ad money, which we don't have. Enough moaning. Let's check out the party demo by Cryptic, also released at the Silence event in Silence something and Quartex in the UK. And fourth demo of the evening. 18 total. Lovely decrunch, nice and colorful, cool. To Janeway, then the Amiga Demo Scene search engine, you can just download the module from this demo, which I think is the best asset in there. You can, okay, sure, the logo's okay, and some probably sprites. I don't know, could be bobs, whatever. Logo moving, view meters per channel, little spectrum analyzer, a wobbly scroller doing strange things with a copper list behind it. Sure, all pretty cool, but then this big parallax scroller in the middle. This one's fine. There's a parallax scroller coming up, which I think goes both directions. And if you look at it, your brain will just freeze out once it realizes that it makes no sense and it thinks you're sick. And it gives you this crazy feeling. So, yeah. Good. So, hi, if you joined a bit late, what we're doing today, we're going through Amiga Demos from 1990, which not much people remember. Why? Well, they're not the big compo winners. They were released at smaller parties. We're looking at 4 different parties, mostly to get our demos from, played in no order. Parties from the UK, Norway, Sweden, and Luxembourg, of all places. Oh, it is nice and central, so that was pretty neat. So this was Cryptic, party demo. Panoramic Designs is next with Amiga First. It's 30 second load and decode, so let's just better get that going. There we go. Should even have the correct disk in there. Let's see what Mr. Screen says. Yep. Panoramic designs. And, oh, loading and dequenching. Look at that. Awesome. So we have been playing with the idea of doing a firsty show, as in take all the big groups, take their first Amiga demo, and then put it in here. I'm not sure this one would be in it, but it has nice colors and there's some, you know, transparent graphics here, but the coder colors are beyond awful. The audio mixing is done well. This is what you get when you mix your music on headphones, on crappy headphones that are not over ear but like these earbuds. And remember, we're talking 1990 here, so you're gonna have the most crappy headphone earbuds or whatever that you're using to make this music on, and it will completely kill the high tones, have no bass, and you're finishing your music like this. This is what you get, or will get, or have gotten, or, you know, will always have now stored on the drums because we're playing this. Look at this, yeah. You should have put this in the beginning of the demo and not when we're gonna end it, but still. Amiga first by Panoramic Designs. A bit low on graphics, we're gonna fix that. Next is a demo by Scoopex called Chromium with graphics from our friend Reward, who is sadly no longer with us. But, you know, he'll still be around for his wonderful graphics. He'll still be remembered. And around, I guess, on a shelf, maybe, somewhere. Who knows? Yeah, that's next. Scoopex. Let's load that up. And have this wonderful bunch of coder colors behind us. I usually record full versions of it and put them on YouTube. I'm not sure if I would include this. Although I should, just to punish humanity. Let's continue with Scoopex, shall we? Are we loading? Yes, we are. Ah, look. Track 40, Amiga DOS coming in. Tuck, 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 tuck. And yeah, I'll just stop talking now and have you enjoy the load and the dequench. So yeah, lots of graphics. The intro is long. The font is just kick-ass. In here, and then it becomes a one-screener, but still a nice one nevertheless. Music is debatable, but sure, why the hell not? But yeah, lots of little artwork thing is there to just fill the screen. Of course, you know, your classic Amiga Starfield flying through space. All in all, little nice production from Scoopex here. Also with assistance by Accession. So this just makes this a nice Finnish co-op demo. Cool. Let's go on. Miracle Headless 1990. It's coming up next. Also released at the UK party. By read my sheet sheet. Yes, Silence, Mayhem, and Quartex held in Newcastle early April of 1990, because that's where looking at stuff from 1990 that everybody forgot, except, you know, whatever. Us recovered the last days while we were preparing for the show. So yes, next Miracle with Headless, and this as said was released at the party in Newcastle, UK, early April of 1990. Oh, that's a really green decrunch screen. There's a few of them. Must be the packer. That's cool. This is going to be the episode of how many things we can put into one single Amiga screen. So we have a too much layer parallax scroller, and it's going in the wrong direction, left and right. So that's where your brain says, I'm being poisoned and I shall now therefore empty the stomach. Okay, boing ball on top, that's a classic, and yeah, if there is one classic Amiga font, is the one being used here with a nice copper list behind it. Some bobs left and right. This, I know what I shouldn't have had for dinner. Anyway, yeah, this is a nice one screen that just keeps going and giving, and Yes, let's just keep it at that. The coolest production name of the show is coming up next. The light side of the darker side is by Dope Radical, and this was released at let's have a look. The No Limits conference in Arendal, Norway, in October of 1990. Not this one. Next one, obviously. That should be this one. What's your number? Number 8. Are we number 8? Yes, it is. Number 8 of 18 is coming up. This was number 7. And let's do that. Hello, Amiga Demos. Loading a bit. And, well, there we are. Say hello to Mr. Screen, by the way. Always there, always churning along. Still not equipped with a longer cable to put a proper display box on it. That's the project for this week. Let's just do that. Here we go. I don't recall there was a part here after that. Let's see. I don't think so. No, that wasn't it. So, nice up scroll, nice demo name, but yeah, pretty short. Let's just move right on, shall we? Another new demo by Mayhem. It was this came from the UK party. I think Mayhem here had like 3 or 4 releases. This is the only one we're showing. One didn't work, and the two others were not as good as this one. So yeah, quality not quantity. Although when you're doing a UK party and you're doing stuff for fun, you know, it's you have some wiggling room to make a good demo, and that's what we're doing. We're showing off little thingies left and right that people have forgotten today, and this party and its releases are one of them. Let's go. Oh, more decrunch. No, it's purple lines. Purple lines. yeah, okay, it's a color cycle, but it's a nice one, and the perspective is okay, and also like how the lines make this moiré effect in distance. That's okay. Pretty nice zoom. It's a bit basic. That doesn't matter. It's a nice little thing. This way they had like 3-4 productions on this party. This was the best one. Imagine the rest. Oh, they're okay. I mean, if I checked them all, I think to get like 18 entries here, 18 collectors to show here. I think we checked about 30 of them. So this is you know, the top half. Imagine the rest. But no, anyway, small little thing is these demos were made to put on pack discs to show you were there, to give out the addresses of your swappers, to put your BBS things out. These are not the big demos that nowadays people work on for months and months and months, than just to show on big screens and parties. If you were looking at a big screen at a party in 1990, well, you meant a big TV, or like, you know, 1 meter high somewhere on a piece of cloth. So it's like, you know, outline but a smaller screen. So that being said, let's go on with Andromeda. You know, they're known for their bigger demos, and their smaller ones are sadly a bit ignored, I think. So I like showing in small Andromeda productions from you know, the 1991. Lots of small things there which are pretty cool. This is one of them, M31. If you know your space catalog, then you know what M31 would mean. If not, internet is your friend. There you can just look it up, and then you know, somebody will just tell you. Usually Wikipedia, because that's how the search engines are now put together. Let's just start that up. Andromeda with M31, and there's this must come from a Swedish, but yes, No Limit M66 Amiga Conference. Also released it in a region party in October of that year. Let's say hello to Mr. Screen, have load, to decrunch, that's already done, and enjoy this a little Andromeda production. We'll show it till the end. That was M31 by Andromeda. I think it actually exits nicely to, I was gonna say basic, but that's a different platform. So Amiga DOS, yeah, cool. Always nice when that happens. It's polishing and good code. Also a little, well, technically this was a Dentro, one file, multiple effects. Still a very nice production by Andromeda here. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting harder doing these shows is because we need new content every week, but luckily there are some parties coming up that will provide that content. But this was a demo released by New Wave back in 1990. That's what we're looking at today. Demos from 1990 with Amiga Demos, for the record. We have our Amiga 500 here next to us. Kickstart 1.3, 512K chip RAM, 512K fast RAM, no clock, because nobody needs a clock where we're going. Anyway, it's getting harder by New Wave. That's coming up next. Let's get the disc in, zap over to Mr. Screen, load it up, and we'll talk after it later. And we'll talk after it. Yeah, that sentence makes sense. Somewhere in a book. I don't know where. Doesn't matter. We're loading. I guess these guys came up with the synthwave color palette 25 years before synthwave became a thing. Well, of course, that was basically copy-paste from the Miami Vice color scheme, but still, it's what it is. This is you know, make it a bit more bright with some filters in Photoshop, which didn't really was a thing back then in 1990. And yeah, you have synthwave logos here in this new wave production called "It's Getting Harder." It is getting harder to read this call text, so let's just knock that off. Very C64, by the way, you have a few raster bars, you have a tech on the top, and then you have a DYCP with a little border sprite going on there. Oh, look. Everybody needs a good Norwegian flag. Shall we end on the Norwegian flag here? Is there any message below here? Just comments and stuff. Okay, this was the new wave. It's getting harder. Up next is Watch This by Network. Shall we watch the Network? Thank you, new wave. Let's go on with Network. Also released at the No Limits Amiga Conference, Arendal, Norway, October 5, 6, and 7. Obviously, 1990. I know that opinions will differ on the logo, but the scroller is really nice. Of course, this is a bit of Mayhem, but okay, why not? A little thingy by a network called Watch This, and now, oh no, before we do that, all of you first-time watchers, hello. We do this regularly, so you know, all these live demo shows, 64, Amiga, some other platforms as well every now and then. We do this every Sunday at 8 PM CET. And if you want to be notified, hit that follow button on Twitch, or the like and subscribes on the YouTubes, etc. As well, we do some unscripted bricks. What's that? Just switch something on, and lastly we've been going through some Amiga pack discs that we've randomly found. Pack discs are always cool, always interesting. We do about 5-6 pack discs in an evening, and then whatever. Sometimes things come out of that. They might contain releases from parties that we look at a later point in time. But on our regular schedule now is every Sunday 8 PM. We do this. Usually it's Amiga once a month, so this is Amiga week. So that's what we're doing. Next is our first demo from the Red Sector party in Luxembourg. There's two of them. This is, I think, yes it is. So this is the first one. It's by Vision 1 and Alpha Flight. It's called Star-Chars. Little one screener, but it has something nice to it, and we'll come back after that. Is this scroller? I think we're done reading it all. Do some loading, and then check the Vision 1 Alpha Flight production here, released at the Red Sector Alpha Flight and Spectral party in Echternach, Luxembourg, in end of April 1990. Everybody needs a good VU meter. Sadly, no quadrascope, but you know, you get what you're happy with what you can find. Little wavy Alpha Flight Vision 1 logo that's fades in and out. And otherwise, yeah, contact details, some BBS numbers. I see BBSs coming up as fast as 9,600. Baud, HST only, Elite only. Of course, it's the 1990s, so that's what you would have back then. And of course, phone bills, because there were methods and reasons. So, good. That's it for this Vision 1 Alpha Flight. Let's go on with Cryptoburners. Always nice release of Cryptoburners. Not that many releases that we've played on this show, but when we have, it's always okay. This is the Hunt for 7th October. We've mentioned that like the vector landscapes were coming up, And this is like an earlier example of it in this Cryptoburners demo. So we might skip some parts. We can freeze some effects. We'll see what we do. We have actually the mouse connected, so we can interact, because we have a Megademo coming up, and there it's press mouse to continue. That's not this one. Is first of all, this is Cryptoburners and the hunt for 7th October. demo is a bit like, you come for the vectors, but you stay for the music. Okay, sure, the vectors are in encoder colors, but that's like the charm of this demo. This is, you know, all in all, a very solid production by Cryptoburners, 24/7 October. Yeah, big vectors, nice vectors, and of course, everybody looks to science fiction movies for their objects. So we've seen you know, space stations and whatever coming by. This is cool, pretty nice production. Let's stay with vectors, shall we? So lots of vectors here. The technicalities, we'll record them separately so you can read it later. These are all the technical infos that you can read up afterwards when we post the things separately. Let's go on with Phenomena, with Vectormania, as I believe I already said. More vectors, and this is from the Halloween conference in Sweden. That's coming up now. Well, the demo, not the conference. Conference, you're 30 years late. Well, almost 30 years late. And that's it. A few more demos to go after this one, so don't run away. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for staying, etc. We'll do some more talking after this one. First of all, yeah, let's check out Phenomena with Vectormania. Shall we finish this demo with the message in the scroller? Finnish parties are the best. It's getting close. Not, Revision's better, obviously. But then Finland, yeah, top 3. Of course, after Revision, the best one is in Belgium. Obviously, it's, well, we didn't have one this year. But well, we'll get there, I guess. If the venue will reply, we could actually see to have a party again in Brussels somewhere in January. But we're walking ahead more than a few months. First of all, there's Revision coming up in a few weeks, obviously, and then later in April, Transmission 64. That's an online demo party, C64 only. More info on that right now. I myself am focusing more on Revision, and once that's out, I can look at the Transmission 64 to get everything running and stuff. But the marketing machine is running thanks to Anonym and Mibri and the rest of the guys out there. So get your entries together and ready for both Revision and for Transmission 64, obviously. And whatever your local demo party is around you, you don't have to make a winner demo. Just add a production, a music, a graphic, a small intro, some recycled code. Just make demos, make entries. That's what good here. Alrighty, this was Phenomena with the Vectormania, and yeah, let's go for a good old proper Megademo. 2 discs, left mouse button to go to the next part. You would say, no, those have died out after 88, 89. Nope, they haven't. This is the Persistence Megademo by Brainstorm. Oh look, the end. Good talking. Well, good timing in talking. I don't know if I talk good. So there we are. This also came from the Red Sector party in Luxembourg. So they did some traveling. Good. Well, I think this is the French or the Swiss or the Austrian part, so not that far. Anyway, Megademo, 2 discs by Brainstorm. It's loading and decrunching, and the left mouse button shall be used to skip the parts whenever they get a bit too long or too boring.
It's time for you to discover what your Amiga really can do. Brainstorm. Insert disk 2.
Thank you.
So this is the interactive part, where you got to type a group name or a name, and then find out if there are greetings. So far, I've tried a few. Rebels was one, and then you get the greetings to Rebels. And I also think that Phenomena was one. Also a very good keyboard test because, you know, watching demos you don't use the keyboard all that much these days. There we go. Any other groups? Throw them in the chat, we'll see. We'll try 2 or 3. This is the last part. After this it kinda hangs and goes nowhere anymore. Hope to see many nice demos from Phenomena. If only you knew what was coming. So, yeah. Okay, Amiga Sector 1, Space Pigs won't work. Alright, I'm willing to try Zentrix. Still. That's nothing. I think Amiga Sector 1 is a bit early. Nope, nothing cracking. So, nope, sorry, no luck for anyone out there. You win absolutely nothing. Aren't you happy? Nobody gets to everything. Everyone's a loser. Awesome. Now this is still loading a bit. And then there we are. Yes, Proton, I'm aware of Lovebite. After there's 2 more demos after this, and then we'll just rate Lovebite and follow from there. They're always delayed anyway, so that'll be okay. Okie dokie. I don't think this is going anywhere anymore. Looking from the test, this is where it kind of hung. Let's just skip to the next one because this is off Megademo for now. Yeah, let's go ahead with the Dual Crew because we'll cannot watch Megademo parts forever. This is not the Megademo edition. We'll do another one of those later. We've done one that was fun, but like too much Megademo is too much Megademo. Although, you know, make Megademos great again is a t-shirt line that we still have to do something with. Anyway, here's Dual Crew. I'll just jump in here because this is a few effects which just loop around and never really ends in this dual core demo, which is not that uncommon in their productions. Actually, you have a few which just keep running and running and running, which is okay. Good. Let's switch for the audio here for a moment, because up next is the last demo of the show. It's been a good 2 hours, and I think we all need a break. And then, of course, the Love Bite compos will start. So before we do that, thanks to some people, of course, all of you for tuning in. Also, our friends at consolecables.be who support us with all the hardware and the cables and the power supply and the crazy connections that we need over here to get everything running. There's a discount code CB for obviously chips and bricks. Haha. If you give that in at checkout, you get a €5 discount on your €30 purchase. The machine run, operated friendly, etc. Let's go on with the last demo of the show today, and that's by The Silence, the Vector Bob demo, obviously released at The Silence, Mayhem, and Quartex party, because, you know, release your demos at your own party. Let's do that. After that, we'll say goodbye and we'll head over to Lovebite. For now, one more demo from The Silence, and then our look back at forgotten demos of 1990 will be complete. Disc is in. Reset our Amiga 500, and then off we go. If I would put on the Amiga screen, that would be even better, so we can see what we are here for. Demos. So, are we loading? We're actually more or less decrunching. There we go. Bit of silence, then we're back, then other stuff. Alright, if the music loops, we can start talking. So yeah, this was the last demo of our show here. Let's just cut the music all together and say goodbye. This was the silence with the Vector Bob demo released in 1990, which is what we're doing. We are gonna end now. Lovebite is starting their compo soon. They're doing their pre-compo talk now. We're gonna switch over. It's gonna be done automatically. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next week. Next 2 weeks we'll have revision specials. So old school stuff, Amiga OCS, C64, VCS, Atari, 8-bit, whatever hardware I can scavenge together, will run in a little 2 weeks because it's too much content for 1 week. So next 2 weeks will be a revision look back, and then it's going to be revision. Then it won't be a show because it's revision, and that I'll be busy with that, to be honest. So that's going to be for the next weeks. Don't know if it's going to be Amiga first or the rest first. There's going to be one Amiga show and one the rest because there's just so much Amiga stuff at revision. Charlie's done an awesome job in getting all the releases there, and I hope I can do them justice on my not so perfect setup here. But let's talk about that later. For now, everybody, thanks for tuning in. It has been good fun here. Nice in the chat, nice talking to you all. We will talk to each other soon. If you haven't done so, please hit that follow button if you're on Twitch, or the subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. I will now slowly prepare to go over to Lovebite. I will see you soon. Toedeldoes, groeten aan de bomma, etc. En iedereen thuis, een kusje, salut!